These twins changed music history by choosing instruments they couldn't play. The year is 1986. The Deal sisters are in Boston to audition for a band called the Pixies. Kim goes while Kelly doesn't. She doesn't think her drumming is good enough. And that's where their lives go on completely separate paths. Kim's bass guitar takes her around the world playing some of the most influential music of the entire decade, while Kelly returns home to Ohio, where she gets a computer programming job with the Air Force, earning top secret government clearance, which is pretty badass, but she still has the dream of joining her sister and being in a band. Kim starts a side project called The Breeders and wants Kelly to join and be the drummer, but Kelly can't get time off work to record or go on tour or anything like that, so declines the offer, returning to her normal-ish day job. Another 2 years pass and Kim once again approaches Kelly about joining her in the music world. This time, Kelly says yes. She quits her job and joins Kim a few weeks before they record the next EP. But there's a strange twist. Kelly doesn't want to be the drummer, she wants to be the lead guitarist. Just one problem, she did not know how to play the guitar, like at all. For some strange reason, Kim accepts her offer and makes her the lead guitarist, kicking off a crash course in how to play the guitar for the Breeders' new EP. Kim brought Kelly to the basement and fret by fret, finger by finger, chord by chord, song by song, they went through the entire EP from start to finish, teaching Kelly how to play guitar, but more importantly, how to play that EP in time for recording. This sounds like one of the most excruciatingly annoying things to be doing, to teach your sibling how to play an instrument. And it's kind of a big deal because there's a big recording session happening in less than a week. So why was Kim so patient? Turns out Kelly helped Kim do the exact same thing in 1986. When they traveled to Boston to audition for the Pixies, Kim was a guitarist and a singer, but had never played the bass guitar. So for that audition, she had to borrow Kelly's bass, which then sent Kim around the world as part of one of the biggest bands of the 90s. So maybe this was Kim's way of paying Kelly back to allow her to play an instrument she didn't on the EP for the Breeders. Strangely enough, it worked to perfection. Because Kelly was learning an instrument, the rest of the band had to pare back their own musicianship, and it created this really raw, natural, genuine sound that a lot of other grunge bands have to try to play off key or out of time. They literally couldn't play on time or play to perfection because Kelly was just learning the guitar. If you don't believe me that Kelly didn't play the guitar at all, you can actually see it in one of their early music videos. If you play guitar at all, I played very badly, so I stare down at my fingers trying to play it. That's pretty much what she was doing, and her first ever bar chord was during a music video. Which just makes no sense. Just 1 year later, the Breeders released their biggest hit. So there you go, the Deal sisters had a secret deal of swapping instruments, and it kind of changed the sound of 90s music. Or maybe it's just a good lesson. Stop caring so much. Sometimes you just have to have fun and hang out with your friends and the people that you love and care about, and it will create something really cool. I mean, just look at the rest of that album. Kelly is also credited for playing another instrument that nobody can play. That is a sewing machine. She literally played the sewing machine on the album. So again, it's just a good lesson in maybe don't be so serious, have a bit of fun, have the crack, and it'll lead to something good.